A Saturday report by the Financial Times newspaper says somewhere near the destroyed eastern city of Bakhmut, Ukrainian troops operating Soviet-era launch systems were seen using rockets from North Korea. It adds, troops said the weapons had been seized by a friendly country and then delivered to Ukraine. Ukraine's defense ministry suggested the arms were captured from the Russians, according to the report. The U.S. has accused North Korea of providing arms to Russia, but it hasn't offered proof, and North Korean weapons have not been widely observed on Ukraine's battlefields. North Korea and Russia deny conducting arms transactions. The newspaper report comes just days after Russia's defense minister Sergei Shoigu paid a rare visit to Pyongyang to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the end of the Korean War. It was the first visit of its kind since the 1991 breakup of the Soviet Union.
The US and Russia are dangerously close to an armed conflict. This year, 2023, New Delhi will be the capital of global diplomacy. For a country as diverse as ours, with 88% of the population illiterate, it was a very big deal to write a constitution, and that too, the world's largest. Meanwhile, if we may, here's a Republic Day gift from India for the BBC. A list of suggestions for the BBC for their upcoming documentaries. Number 1, the Kohinoor and the colonial loot. Number 2, an outdated monarchy and unhealthy obsession with the royals. Number 3, racism in 2023. We're waiting. Email exchanges from inside the BBC, they talk about the risk of violating Indian laws. It's easier to rake up the freedom of speech debate, but does it give anyone a free pass to knowingly violate the law? America supports India because it needs India's support in return. And India is working with the US because it suits India's interests. This is how geopolitics works. Last night, he diffused a crisis with his defense minister. But today, Netanyahu was confronted with a new problem. His cabinet seems to have rebelled against him. The UK is looking at the Indian subcontinent to fill its coffers. That India seems to be negotiating from a position of power, like a partner and not a former colony.